So, as we begin this meditative time, to simply listen and notice various sensations and thoughts and the feeling of the breath, do check in with your body. You want your body to feel supported and comfortable. So, no stress in the legs or the back. You're not forcing yourself in any one position. There should be a sense of being held. And even if you're standing or moving, that might be an awareness to the feet, feeling the earth. So as the body settles in, comfortable position, you can invite your eyes to close if that feels right. If not, you might allow the eyes to remain open and not focusing on any one thing in particular. So, although the eyes might remain open, you're not actively looking. And then checking in with all the other senses. Become aware of the ears and notice any sounds. Become aware of the mouth and noticing if there's any taste or absence of taste. If your mouth is dry, you can take your tongue and give a little massage to the teeth and the gums, and then letting the tongue rest in the floor of the mouth. Sensing the nose, noticing any smell coming to you as the breath comes in. Might feel the coolness of the breath as it travels in through the nose. And that sense of warmth on the exhale as the breath leaves the body through the nose. And then welcoming that sense of touch. Feeling surface sensations first. Notice the temperature of the air on your skin. Notice the parts of the body that are draped in clothing or blankets, providing some warmth. And from these surface sensations, can you take attention deeper inside into the body and notice if there's any inner sensations that you notice? And there may or may not be. Just letting yourself scan the body from head to toes, kind of noting any places of sensation. And the sensation might be tension or gripping. Our mind's natural bias is one of negativity, unfortunately. So, as you feel and scan the inside of the body, also notice where there might be places that are soft and relaxed, or feel a sense of ease or spaciousness. So, feeling all the senses, receiving and welcoming the environment, all the inner sensations of the body. Reaffirming the intention that this is simply a time to listen and welcome. So if it feels right for you, taking a few moments to invite in a memory, a time, a place. You might imagine, using your imagination, a bit of comfort or support, joy. Taking a few moments to let yourself bathe in this nourishment of feeling pleasure. Perhaps you're with loved ones. Perhaps you're by yourself. Maybe you're sitting outside in nature and allowing all the senses to come online. So, if there is a memory or something you're imagining, what would you hear? What might you feel? Is the sun shining? Are your hands softly caressing a sweet pet? Maybe you're hearing the laughter of a child or your favorite song. Letting all this come to you. And then see if you can sense in the body how that feels as you visualize or imagine or remember this comfort, this support. See how that shapes the breath. Does the breath naturally deepen? You might become more aware of the breath in the belly or in the back, feeling how this support and comfort, how it invites the breath to be deep, to be full bodied, as if sending that comfort and support to all the cells and tissues of the body. And know that you can return to this memory, this place that you visualized for yourself anytime throughout the practice when you want to rest back in that feeling of support. So set attention free as we journey through the land of the body. I'll invite you to take your attention to a part of the body. And you might sense it at first, a bit from the outside, more superficial, and then notice if there's deeper sensations. And notice how sensation might change as you linger for a few breaths in each of these locations. So we'll start our journey in the lower lands of the body. So invite your attention to flow down the body to the soles of the feet. And if the feet feel numb or far away, you might wiggle the toes or roll the ankles, giving some awareness down to the feet. And become aware of the toes and the points between the toes, feeling the top of the feet, sensing the ankles, the lower legs, feeling the lower legs, the shins, the calves, You might point and flex the feet to awaken sensation in the calves. Making your way to the knees, feeling surface sensation of the knees, the front of the knees, and the back of the knees. And then feeling deep inside the knees, any sensation that you might notice. Become aware of the upper legs from knees to hips. And then feeling how the upper legs connect into the pelvis, sensing the hips, feeling the left hip, right hip, sensing both hips. Perhaps on the exhale, feel any unnecessary gripping release. Feeling the very tip of the spine, walking up the spine, feeling the low back. Can you get a sense for the breath here in the low back as you breathe in? And then as you inhale, feel a tension moving into the belly. So as the navel rises up and away from the body, feel the belly space. A lot of internal organs here. There might be deeper sensations coming to you. If you're feeling an abundance of energy or gripping here, as you inhale, you might inhale to capacity as if pressing the belly button away from the body. And slow, even exhale, let that navel relax back toward the spine. And then drawing it deep back toward the spine. And set it free once again on the in breath. Attending now to the middle torso, sensing the breath here in the side ribs. Any sensation, left side, right side. And feel these beautifully protective ribs curling around to the mid back, mid spine, sensing here. Into the upper back and upper spine. Can you sense as you breathe in sensation in the upper back? And on your next in breath, let attention be drawn forward into the front of the upper breathing space, sensing the chest rising and releasing. Sensing out into the two shoulders. And flowing down through the upper arms, sensing the hollows in the elbows, the forearms, sensing the wrists, back of the hands, all the fingers. Let your attention trace the fingers, feeling the fingertips in between the fingers. The fingers are curled in toward the palm. Set them free to uncurl. If the hands naturally want to close, you might imagine beautiful crystals resting in the palms, a little weight, a little warmth, a little heaviness. Feeling the hands, all the fingers, the forearms, elbows, upper arms, and shoulders. Gather your attention to the root of the throat. Lingering here, sensing the breath. See if it feels right for you on your exhale to invite a soft hum or a sigh. Continuing to sense the root of the throat, sacred space for communication, authentic expression. Letting that vibration, that sigh, free up stagnant energy, tension. The vibration allowing the muscles in the throat, the neck to relax. Mm. You might continue to exhale, hum, or deep sigh as you sense the back of the neck, the back of the head, sensing now the crown of the head. You might notice that reverberation of the hum or the sigh throughout the whole head. Sensing a bit of coolness at the forehead as the space between the eyes soften. Become aware of the right eyebrow, left eyebrow, right temple, left temple, right cheekbone, left cheekbone. Sensing the eyelids and the eyes themselves. Feeling the eyes heavy like pools of sensation resting deep inside the head. Sensing waves of relaxation through the cheeks, the ears, the nose, the mouth. If there is a hum or a sigh on the exhale, begin to quiet, discontinuing, letting the tongue rest in the floor of the mouth. Feel the space between the back teeth gently softening and relaxing as the lower jaw goes slack. And feel this down and in action, letting your attention rest in the heart and feeling from the eyes of the heart this unconditional loving place. Anything that is coming to you that is calling your attention, whether it's an emotion or a thought, there's nothing you should be experiencing here. However, it's coming to you and unfolding is okay just as it is. I promise I will call you back in just a short while. Entering the stream of the breath. These next few moments, you might recall that memory, that imagined place from the beginning of the practice that provides support and comfort. Calling it back in, letting it nourish with each breath, the whole body, this sense of ease. All the senses coming alive, this feeling of support, comfort, and ease. Invite that to come back with you as you begin to reawaken into the space, letting all the sounds come to you, the feeling of your body and how it's supported. Set your body free to stretch or move in any way that's supportive for you. Letting the eyes open if they are closed, letting the light come back in the room. Taking as much time as you need to transition out of meditation. Thank you so much for listening.